So I play the role of Princess Ozanna. So Princess Ozanna, she has a vision and she wants to help her kingdom, but she doesn't think that staying in the kingdom will help the kingdom. So she has a vision to travel to the outside world and learn about new cultures and then use those things that she learned to implement in her kingdom for the better of her kingdom.
I play as King Monana. Well, a role of a king. You know, he protects, he leads, and we make sure there's unity, there's love, and there's also the big one, which is peace.
I think there's something beautiful about this play is that it's from the past, but also the awesomeness about knowing about other cultures. In the past, we used to call kingdoms, which is I'm fascinated because it's somehow is connecting. You are playing, but also you connected your heart, your soul. You're playing from in Canada, but you feel home too.
I think people will learn to appreciate things that they wouldn't have necessarily gone to look into. Not everyone is as educated on certain cultures, and I feel like this really shows how even though there's a lot of differences throughout different places, we can all come together and be one.
So they'll see more of the culture than they usually see, and also learn about the African culture.
What I can learn about this show is there's so much culture in it, and there's so much education in that culture that you're not just learning about Africa, you're learning so much about any other cultures, their food, their dancing. So I feel like this show is gonna teach so many people. Like when you see, in Africa, we walk around and we see this and we think it's like, it's normal. But here, when they see it, they say, oh, that's very cool. So you see the difference in it.
I think the play is a really fun ride into an experience of a person that has not left her home ever and wants to make that step to get to know the world. I think it will resonate with a lot of the student body here. Regardless if they're international students or if they're Canadian, I think a lot of people come from different provinces or whatnot.
Well, I originally came from a small village myself, still in New Brunswick. So I kind of relate to how it can be anxious stepping out of your little bubble of everything you've known and immersing yourself in something new, like a new city or trying new food, meeting new people, and to just kind of like show that you care.
Never be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. If you have a vision, if you have something that you want to do, never be afraid to try and do it, because you never know whose life it might impact, who you might help by just stepping out of your comfort zone and doing that specific thing.
Everything's really different from Ecuador here in Canada. The idea of a home is anywhere you would like it to be. I feel like that's really interesting to see and to experience.
What about when a disease comes that can't be cured by herbs or the oracle, or gods and fresh water? What about when we go hungry because we can't make enough food farming with our bare hands? And what if someone from the white man's world come back? How will we defend ourselves then? With fish